I'm moving today. It's got my dogs right here. My girlfriend over there. She's going to drive me to the airport in a little bit. I don't know. I'm definitely ready to get to work. I'm very, very tired. I've been probably more stressed now because I've been preparing to go. Whereas when I'm actually there, I'll just actually be executing the plan that I've kind of correlated. I should probably go over my plan today, but I don't really have time. I'm heading to the airport pretty soon. So instead, I'll just talk some shit to myself while my dogs and girlfriend listen in. I'll be taking over Ken McElroy's team tomorrow. And I would say there's a mixture of anxiety and excitement, which is kind of the same emotion. So I'm trying to formulate it more towards excitement. I am extremely confident that I will be able to show results. I told them 3 months we will be able to see results. I think it'll be a lot sooner than that, honestly. Maybe not. uh, I don't know how many people are on the team, what it looks like. Maybe there's not really that many people, and I'm going to be doing a lot of the blunt work myself. So I don't know. I don't know. But I do know I will be super busy. I land tonight at 9 p.m. because you go back a few hours. I'll be at work tomorrow in the office, maybe 7 a.m. I don't, whenever they open, I'll be there. That's when I'll see whatever car they give me. I'll see my apartment tonight. It definitely is nice how accommodative they are. His assistant has been texting me, hey, we're putting this in your apartment. We're trying to furnish it to the best of our ability. Are there any recommendations or things that you want in the apartment? And I just think it's very funny that they are giving me all of these things. It's 21-year-old doofus who had to be fine sleeping literally in the office without a car. So it feels good. It definitely does to be treated with such high respect. One of my buddies says, what is better than getting the respect you do deserve? Getting the respect you don't deserve. And the reason why he was saying that is because he has very, very high points with the airlines, with the hotels and stuff. So one time we were in Vegas, and this was before I was even 21. I was probably 18, 19. And there was, I don't know what hotel we were at, but there was this super fancy buffet. And there was a line that was almost wrapping out probably 100, 200 people. And I was like, oh my God, Justin, I don't think we can do this. This doesn't, I don't want to wait in this huge line. I know that you have some sort of points where you can get some sort of discounted dinner, but why don't we just go to this little burger shop that's right over there? And he looks at me and kind of starts laughing. He said, oh, Josh, that is not the line that we're waiting in. And we walk past this 100-person line and just go to the front desk, and he just hands them their card. And we were like literally in line with two other people that are just look like they're the richest people I've ever seen in my entire life. And it's because he has this super high status. So that was probably my first time getting this massive amount of respect that I definitely didn't deserve because they treated you like we were a king. And then we went into this buffet where they had Wagyu steak and all these crazy things that I had never even heard of before. It was amazing. And that was probably my first time that I can remember getting this massive amount of respect that Justin would say, you don't deserve it, which is why it feels even better. And I feel something very similar now. The way that his team is treating me, it is it is remarkable how accommodative they are to any sort of means that I may possibly have. When you are 21 years old, you do not deserve this kind of treatment. I know that I don't. I should be eating dirt and paying for my own apartment, but he's hooking me up with everything. So therefore, there's a lot of pressure for me to perform because I happen to like this kind of treatment. It feels good to be treated this nicely by his team. I was talking to my dad yesterday, and he asked if I was nervous to go into somebody else's team, tell them what they're doing wrong, tell them what needs to be done, and give them this overview. And I didn't even think about that. But no, I wasn't. I said, no, I'm not nervous about that because I know what they are doing is wrong. And if they fix it, the results will show. And I'm very, very confident in that and probably a bit too confident. But I said, I also, knowing Ken, I know that the people that he would hire in his team, they are not going to be fixated on one view of doing things. So far, every single time I've talked to anyone from their team, they are very open to changing the way that they are running things because it is clear that what they are doing is not currently working. And then he said, well, are you nervous that you're a young kid and you are going to be managing people that are a hell of a lot older than you? I said, that's good experience. I'm a little bit nervous about that because why is some 45-year-old dude that has been doing this his whole life going to say, this stupid fucking idiot kid is trying to tell me what to do? And I don't think I am going to be telling people what to do. I think I'm just going to lay out a game plan that I think would drastically increase results and hopefully do it in a way where I'm tiptoeing around not being a dick about it. No, I'm not going to go in there and say, hey, dude, you're doing everything wrong. This is how you should do it. Instead, I would just try and give him pointers. At least I would like to know if there was a better way to go about that. If anyone else has gone into a business or had someone else go into a business where your goal or their goal is to kind of fix what they are currently doing. And even if you know that you have the right answer, how do you tell someone that you have the right answer without saying it in a dickhead way? Because that could really rub people the wrong way. And the last thing I'd want to do is have everyone on Ken's team hate me because I'm some sort of evil dictator. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. I also don't even know what the work schedule is going to be like. I honestly don't know anything. I didn't ask any questions. This is, I think, really funny because in the summertime, I made a video, my exact plan to go from $10,000 to $50,000 per month. And before I even pitched Ken on this idea as to what I think I can do for his business, I said, I was thinking about this for a while. And I was saying, I think that I can really take over his team. There's a lot of value that can be provided. I know exactly what he should do. And I thought that I would have moved out there a lot sooner. But I did foresee that this would happen. It just took a hell of a lot longer. But that was before I even told Ken about the plan. And when I did tell him he was all for it, then I was supposed to move. It ended up taking a hell of a lot longer, and now I'm going today. So it did end up happening. Took a lot longer than I expected. But that's pretty much how everything in my life has gone. Even when I wanted to work for this guy, George Gammon, that I work for now, I could visualize me working for him to such a high degree. There was one video where I pulled up a bunch of messages when I was emailing him or messaging him every single day saying, hey, I'll work for you for doing all these random things. But I just, for some reason, before I even met the guy, before he ever even responded, I knew that I was going to work for him. And I knew the same way with Ken. And I also know that we were going to show a hell of a lot of results for Ken. It might be a very arrogant thing to say, but I just can feel it. And every single time you can just feel it in your gut, I'm pretty sure it will come to flourishing. Gotta let my dogs in. And then I'll probably close this off, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the work schedule will be like, but we'll see. We'll see. Goodbye.